Yeah, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all.
Yes.
It is great to see you all. Thank you all so much for being here. It's Joe's favorite night of the year. It's
There's more than one of them.
Yeah, you're right. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's Cube Day!
Yay!
Joe's great at Cube. It's his favorite format. He's so good at it. You're all here for the clinic that is Geek for All playing Arena Cube or Chromatic Cube or Tinker's Cube or any of the multitude of cubes that there are. But that's okay.
Yes.
So, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and as I literally just said, we are here to play some Arena Cube Draft here on Magic the Gathering Arena and on Magic Monday. It is great to see you all. We are less than a week removed from our streamer event for Tarkir Dragonstorm, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. The set names all get like jumbled because I was like looking at Ether Drift over here and like that's not what it is. I just played the set. There's a bunch of boxes of it behind me on the table over here, but whatever. Anyway, so yes, we're gonna play some Cube tonight. Ether Drift is, I guess, done. We're all set. Goodbye, Ether Drift. You know what? I completely understand the criticisms with the set. I've heard them. I agree with many of them. But I will say I didn't hate the draft portion of it necessarily, or the sealed portion of it. Tarkir Dragonstorm, on the other hand, the format is fun, and it is fine, and I did great during pre-release. I love how, like, at first you were like, oh, he's looking at me, I should stop shaking my head no, and then you just kept shaking your head no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I am going to oh my god. I'm going to start this draft. Let's let this one I'll just try to figure out on my own while Amy reads chat. So we'll kind of ignore me. And
we always do.
Yeah. I'll try to explain a little bit less what I'm working on, and then Amy can read all of your wonderful messages. I'm also going to very unprofessionally take a cough drop. I genuinely have been getting a lot better.
Yeah, he really has.
But for some reason,
taking a long time.
Yeah, but for some reason, like right before the stream started, I had a little bit of a coughing fit. So just to nip it in the bud, I'm gonna take a cough drop, and we will do this thing. So.
Shar is here saying hello, lovely people. Hello, Shar. You two are lovely. She says, thumbnail Joe looks like he's got the mother of all headaches.
Which I told Amy before the stream started. Super ironic that you say that, because I do have a monster headache today.
You are very, very perceptive, Shar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be like me rolling my eyes, being like, oh god, it's Cube. But today, it is because I have, well, it isn't because, but it turns out you are correct. I do have a monster headache.
Yes.
Oh. Well, what are we doing it?
Yeah. Tickle him. He's just got such a big chin. So much surface area for me to tickle.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cutie. Shar says, oh, I got to see a bunny today.
Nice.
Cute. Like in your backyard, or did you go to a place where there was one?
Everybody's heads are all tiny, look.
Yeah, they are tiny.
We're drafting with Beautiful Exie, Brax-Smax, Mistborn, Cambrian, Sulking Assassin, Magikarp, nice, and Owen. Just Owen.
Yeah. right next to Magikarp because it makes perfect sense.
Ooh, cultivate.
Ooh.
Perfect follow-up to Craterhoof, baby. We got a ramp. Let's do it.
Amy's happy. Lucian is here saying, filling up chat already. Don't overdo it. Don't want poor Amy to have a backlog of chat. Two sideways crying laughing faces. Well, go ahead and laugh, Lucian. Okay? Because I'm going to catch up. You'll see.
She's doing it.
Shar says hugs for all. Hugs back, Shar. And also hugs for all. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Erica says, look, I get around so much that any clinic that I will see I'm sorry. What? Look, I get around so much that any clinic that will see me is helpful.
Makes sense.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully you go a lot then. I don't know what else to say. Be safe. Shar says, it's good to see y'all. Erica just started in Amy's already being goofy. Yep, that's just constant. That never goes away.
Hence why in the thumbnail, Amy's smiling while I'm struggling.
Yeah. That's a new record. LOL. The bunny was at my mom's. Okay, cool.
That is cool.
It was loading in her yard. I assume that's not supposed to say loading, but it was in her yard. Okay, cool. Lucian says, hey, I'm on your side. I wasn't filling up chat. Sideways crying laughing. That's true. You weren't. And Erica says, also, hi, my darlings, with a glittering heart. Glittering heart back. I can't do the glitter, but I can do the heart.
Hi, Erica.
Yes. And Shar says, loafing. LOL. Oh, okay. There's just, it's like the fish. It's like the glitchy fish.
Glitchy fish from Kamigawa, the companion.
It's loading in your mom's backyard.
Meaning it's glitching, which, I mean, sure.
Finger glitter, Amy, LOL. What's finger glitter? Is that like this?
Spirit fingers.
Is that what you think? She said yes. Okay, good. Because that was my best guess.
Oh, this cough trap is wonderful. Holy crap. I love it. Okay. Ooh, Essica's Chariot. Good one.
Cat cart.
Yeah, it makes tokens. So I'm taking it. Good stuff.
Erica says, so I managed to play in a pre-release this weekend. My first since M21.
I was going to say, I feel like that is not something we hear very often from you. So, if I remember correctly, Erica, please correct me if I'm wrong. There had been issues in the past with your LGSs, right? Did you find a new one? Has this one gotten better? Where did you end up going? And of course, what was your experience like?
Right. She's saving the little girl.
Yeah. I'll take it. Better than this?
But that one's fecund, Joe.
I know, but it's 5 mana. And we're trying to be low to the ground besides Craterhoof, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try that instead.
Because Craterhoof is so tall.
Could you own with mana value 2 or less perpetually get +1/+1? I'm going to take Tolzamir because I love Voja so much. So much. That I'm going to take it.
Lucian says, wow, you caught up quickly, actually. Everyone fill chat. Erica says, so I managed to play... I read that already, so I skipped what Lucian said for some weird reason. But here we are. I'm back. Okay. Marcus is here saying sup.
What is up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday.
Yes. Shar says, I got a new game also.
The only 3 cards remaining in this pack are 3 black rares. But one could also be double white, so I'm taking that one.
And it's Luris, which is
Yeah,
good.
it's Luris. Sure. Oh, Surak. Cool.
Oh.
Wow.
That thing?
The Bristlebud Farmer?
Yeah.
No, it's going to be Birds of Paradise.
Oh, yeah,
Ram.
of course.
Yeah. You always bolt the bird, Amy.
I mean, I do.
What do you think of this art, though?
It's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. What does this do again? Meh. No. Bop it is. Luminarch Aspirant would be good too. Ocelot Pride obviously would be insane. I mean...
Those dolls are pretty cute.
What? These on the right?
Yeah.
They're...
And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one.
You all can tell me what you think. I'm going to leave that one alone. Holy crap. Let me know in chat.
Says, bop it. He says, play it, tap it, bop it.
Yeah, bop.
Nice.
Birds of Paradise. Jace the Mind Sculptor. That's not what we're doing. Oh, Llanowar Elves. That is 100% what we're doing.
Yes. We always do Llanowar Elves.
Yep. 1-drop green creatures that tap to add mana. Yes, please. That seems like what Pack 2 is going to be for us, and that works for me.
Shar says, I agree with Amy. And she says, I got a new game also. I don't have another sinus infection, but I do have a cold from heck.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, at least you don't have a sinus infection, because that would suck. But at least you've got a cold, and Joe's still harboring his over here.
Like I said, I'm doing okay.
Look at that spider. Yes, she's so beautiful. She's a she for some reason. While those other things were he's for some reason. I don't know. I just let the card tell me.
Whatever. Actually, you know what? You're welcome, Amy. I'm taking it.
Really? Really, really?
Yeah, I think it's better than Watley in this situation. Like, the saga cares a lot about dinosaurs. The chapter 2 would actually be really helpful. It just gives all our creatures the ability to tap for mana. But, like, then we have to have these 2 mythics, Craterhoof and Watley, at the same time. So, it's probably less likely. There is Ornithopter. Oh, Avacyn's Pilgrim. Insane. Yes. Yeah, Avacyn's Pilgrim it is.
All right.
Ornithopter would also be just as good, but actually I would argue this one's a little better. It's 1 mana, so.
There you go.
Cool.
I like them cheap.
Why?
Erica says, the LGS I had issues with got a lot better.
Oh, good.
They had a dedicated group of trans players, so they came around on things and have become super accepting and have strict policies to help us feel safe.
Awesome. Good
That's
for you.
amazing, Erica.
And I mean, smart of the store, right? Like,
yeah.
get rid of the assholes and allow in the people that you know, matter and can make your store more inclusive.
Right. Shar says, LOL. Okay, Spider can leave. You're not a Spider fan, Shar? Lucian says, skipped forward, then went back, not censored. Oh, okay, because Erica retracted a statement, so maybe she thought that her trans thing got censored.
You skipped over Lucian, then went back to Lucian.
Yes. No, it didn't get censored. I just missed it for a sec. Came back to it, though.
Yep.
Should be the next thing Amy reads out. Shar says, nope. Arachnophobia. Arachnophobia. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, I love spiders, so...
She sure does.
I do. Me and Jayanna have that in common. Also, did y'all get to see the pics? I saw some of them. But But I didn't get to show them to Joe, so I don't think he got to see any of them.
Correct. Unfortunately.
And I didn't get to see them all. We've just been really busy, Char, but we'll get back to it. We've got it, and thank you.
Yes, for sure.
Eric says, sorry, I just know that sometimes even using the word trans can get a message auto-modded. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, and actually I'm glad that you've been able to use it a couple of times now without any issue. That's you know, I don't want to say that's big ups because I don't want to give them credit for that because that should be baseline. But it's not, unfortunately, so.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll take the Nakatl. We're only playing 2 colors. I don't need to, like, go crazy here. Oh,
Lucian said Amy was right, was replying to Erica, LOL.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so she thought it got censored because it had the word trans in it. She was just trying to make sure. I just hadn't gotten there yet.
Swords to plowshares.
Ooh.
Damn. Okay. Because there's Garruk as well. Could make some wolves.
He's pretty relentless. So.
Yeah, he is. That's actually... It's not bad. Garruk is great, but he's also 4. I think I'm going to take Swords to Plowshares. Here...
It's a damn good card.
Right,
so.
but it means I'm sure Garruk won't come back, which is unfortunate, but Swords is very helpful.
Well, what do you have down here? Is this any good? Like, if this
Sentinel?
comes back, is that...
Sure. I mean, I would take it. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Yeah. Ruby Collector I wouldn't want, but I would take Aven Interrupter. Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Flyers are always good.
Yeah. That's a good point. Balustrade Worm, Windswept Heath, Getaway Glamour. Sorry, Amy. You know we're not doing that.
I know.
Sorry.
It's going to ruin you. Char says, I'm back. What'd I miss? We have not gotten a chance to look at all of the pictures. We have only seen some of the pictures.
Delirium, bring it back with a finality counter. Only if there's 4 more card types. It's a 5/5 trample haste for 5. I think I'll take the Getaway Glamour. How many creatures do we have right now? 16 versus 9 non? Perfect. Glamour it is. Oh, look, another spider.
It's a cutie.
Biza? No. Voice of Resurgence. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during your turn and when this dies, make an elemental that cares about the number of creatures we control. It's kind of the goal, right? Is to do that. Good old Voice of Resurgence. Like the only card of value from Journey into Nyx. Or no, not Journey into Nyx. It was the 3rd Ravnica set. It's showing it right here. From that block.
Erica says, but it went well. I got a Mardu kit.
Nice.
My promo was Ugin.
Oh my god.
And my seeded pack, rare, was the mythic that gives you an extra combat.
Very nice. Very,
that sounds
very nice.
great, Erica. How you must have done really well.
Oh, there's Thragtusk, though. Damn, I gotta take Thragtusk. I was gonna take Elite Spellbinder, but nah. Thragdad, as people like to call him, is what I'm taking. There is Touch the Spirit Realm. When this hits, Surveil 1. There is Vorinclex.
Wow. Damn.
For 5, and then I can get 2 forests, which would get me up to 7 out of 8. Another Vorinclex. Oh, but there's Pest Infestation.
Cuties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we want. Ooh.
That is stunningly beautiful.
I'll take it. It's in our colors. It actually works really well for our strategy. Thank you. Could plot it.
Char says mistakes were made on my game.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Char. Erica says I lost in the finals to another deck that had 2 Ugin and an Elspeth, so I tried. LOL.
Yeah, that's too many.
Yeah, that sounds like real fucking stacked.
Garruk came back.
Nice.
I don't know how, I don't know why, but I will not look that gift horse in the mouth.
Nope.
I will take the Windswept Heath over the Balustrade Worm, I think. And a Thraben Inspector. You are damn right. I didn't even see that the first time through. Yes, please. I don't remember what I took out of here that, like, made me miss it, but... I wonder if these cards are good for me. This is also 2 of our colors, which is great. Or yeah, 2 of its 3 colors are our 2 colors. Oh, it says you control, right? Yeah, that's fine though. I'll do that.
Boo.
Do you like any of the arts?
Piggy bank.
Oh, hi Vorinclex. Pick. Burning down the house. Alright. I'll have some cuts to make, but it seems okay.
Yeah, it seems pretty good, actually.
Right?
Oh, I didn't even know you had Solemn Simulacrum.
Yeah, I picked it at one point. I was pretty quiet about it, but not for any particular reason. I think you were just in the middle of saying something.
Maybe you were just solemn about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
God damn it. Yeah, that's right. I cut a Johnny.
Wow.
We should all be proud of me.
He does have that scar, after all.
God damn it.
Erica says, oh, and I'm sad to say that my favorite queen on this season of Drag Race was the final queen eliminated before the finale.
Oh, no.
Well, at least she made it pretty far.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like you were afraid she was going to get eliminated sooner, right? I feel like that's how you were feeling about it. Char says, I see Star Destroyers. In one of the arts. Lucian says, Planeswalkers are overrated anyway. LOL. I think it depends on which one you're talking about.
Speaking of which, I cut both of my Planeswalkers. I cut Garruk just now, too.
Wow. Okay. So I guess Lucian's right.
I think I cut that Vorinclex. I mean, Luris.
But it's got the cute baby.
Oh, no. I'm not cutting it. I was just thinking. I'm probably going to cut the Knight, though. And the Shrieker. And this. Okay. How many creatures do we have now? 14. I still think that's okay. Yeah, we're at 41. Okay. 30-41 seems fine here. What's our deck box, Amy?
That one with all the flames.
This one?
Yeah.
Burn down the house.
Burn down the house.
That's what I said. All right. What are our sleeves for this Selesnya / like still Craterhoof deck?
You're a Craterhoof deck.
Correct. So what sleeves are we using?
I don't know. I would like to use King Squee.
You got it.
Ha Victor.
No. Squee.
No.
Not Victor. Thank you. That was good. All right. Let's see if this deck works or if I'm just about to get smashed into the ground. Yeah. You joke, but that's what it would be like for sure.
Oh, I wasn't joking. I was just going to do it.
Then never mind. Fair enough.
Golden Yams.
Golden Yams is who we are facing, yeah. I will keep this hand. This hand is actually kind of interesting. So if we play the Nicodle, turn 1, then turn 2, We play a Plains, play Explore. They countered it. Okay. That was not, like, a huge part of my strategy, so, I mean, I don't get to draw a card, which is annoying, but, like, okay, fair enough. Yeah, no big deal.
Waste them now.
Yeah, exactly. Combat, attack for 2 again.
That way you'll have nothing to use against us when we play Vorinclex.
Yeah. Ooh, Legion War Boss A. That is unfortunate, because I can't use this. Oh, no, that's... damn it. Alright, well, I can actually... Can I do it? I need 3? I have 3. Pay the 3. No other creature has greater power. I know how to read. I'll kill the Legion War Boss. They make a 1/1 and I take 1. I should have done it before combat. I just forgot. Hey, Voice of Resurgence.
Erica says that was the most aggressive spell pierce I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it really, really was. That's why I was like, okay, sure, you can get rid of the Explorer if you really want to. Like, I had the extra land, but I just played it the next turn anyway, and I haven't drawn another one since, so sure, whatever. What doesn't this do? Something when it does? Equal to the number of creatures I control? No blocks. Power 4 or greater. Put an attacking creature on the bottom of its owner's library. So I can do that with Hellrider. Swing for 4.
Lucian says, in general, some are good, of course, meaning the Planeswalkers.
Yeah, for sure.
Char says, I'm watching Star Wars Rebels. Oh, that's where the Star Destroyers are. Got
Cool.
it. And Erica says, the challenge was basically, can you sell out your entire band as a queen?
Brand.
Oh, okay. Can you sell out your entire brand as a queen to headline the Drag Race residency in Vegas?
Cool.
And Susie stuck to her guns and was punished for not conforming.
Interesting.
How so? Can you explain that a little more?
So 4 mana, that would be double red, so they can play the Bone Horde thing next turn. They have 2/3. Oh, the Hell Squad Heavy, that's a good one. I guess I will play Thragtusk and gain 5 life and pass.
Char says, LOL. Alright, this is going okay.
It's fine so far. They're getting some card advantage, which is scary, but perfect. Okay. Oh, Swords to Plowshares. I mean, they're going to gain some life. Oh, but it's an instant, right? So, first of all, never mind. I'm going to do this. That'd be silly of me. And then I will go to combat and swing with exactly Thragtusk. Let's see if they double block. They don't. They chump. You got it. Go ahead. Because we keep up swords. It's an instant speed spell. Like, they're going to gain some life, which is annoying for our deck, but if we use it, or when we use it. They do attack with both, huh? Yeah, you can kill the Nacatl if you really want. Because I assume they're not going to let the voice die. They killed voice first? Hell yeah. That's incredible. Thanks. I have a 3/3 now. It's just an upgrade. Sounds good to me. Let's see them drop something insane now that we can Swords to Plowshares here. I can't do that. Okay. Well, I have enough damage to kill her? Or does she do like 3 damage to each? She sure does. 3 damage to each non-elemental creature.
Boo.
Wipes the board. And then leaves me with a 3/3, which then kills Chandra.
Okay.
Because when Thragtusk dies, it makes a 3/3. So
You're going to come through and kill all my shit? I'll kill your shit.
they're only killing Thragtusk.
Oh.
But still putting Chandra to the same total. So, sure, Chandra still dies. Create X map tokens, where X is 1 plus the number of opponents who control an artifact, which is, it would be just 1. Or I could play Kellen whenever he attacks, reveal the top card of our library if it's a creature with mana value 3 or less, put it into our hand. Otherwise, we may put it into our graveyard. Let's go to combat. They're tapped out, so I don't have to worry about it. So 5 at our opponent, 3 at Chandra. Perfect. Chandra's dead. Just play Kellen. I could have done both, but I could have done both. I could have played made a map and played Kellen, but I'm not too worried about it. We've got Swords to Plowshares. Smuggler's Copter. Not a creature yet. Okay. Avacyn's Pilgrim. Interesting. 5 creatures. Go to combat. Swing with everybody. Kellen looks at the top card. Makes us reveal the top card. Do I put it into our graveyard? I will decline to put it into the graveyard. Thanks for asking. Flash Inventor. Bouncing the 5/5. You're bouncing the 3/3 to make it a 4/4? Why wouldn't you just bounce the bigger creature? Okay, crew 1 is fine. I assume that the 3/3 kills Kellen, or tries to, and Venser trades with Nakatl.
Char says, I think it's popsicle time. Ooh, what flavor?
When it attacks or blocks, you may draw if you do discard. Okay, so they draw, they discard. Shatter Skull Smashing. And then I get to Swords to Plowshares Venser, so that my creature lives, and Smuggler's Copter then also dies, once again leaving them with a single 1/1.
Okay.
Now, all we have is Cultivate. They know that, but we do get to do the Kellen thing again next turn, where we get to attack and look at the top card. They Time Warp and take an extra turn, which they did nothing, so it's irrelevant. They played a 3/3 Prowess. When you cast your second non-creature spell in a turn, conjure a Mox Sapphire into your hand. Okay, you got it. Do I have an even split? I do not. So we'll just get 2 forests here. And one of them goes on the battlefield, the other goes in our hand, and then we play the other one.
So Erica says, so all the other queens went full Vegas showgirl, but Susie's aesthetic is very 1920s, 1930s, Betty Boop, vaudeville, Broadway, etc. So she tried to tweak it to be more Vegas instead of just going all in. Yeah, okay, so she could still make it her own. Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
Take the action to put it in our graveyard because it was a basic.
Marcus says, I challenge you, Joe. Come at me, bro. Why, Marcus?
Oh, you mean at the end of the stream because it's week before or day before the new set releases.
Oh. Char says, LOL, TIE fighters are annoying. Cherry or apple? LOL, love this show. Cherry or apple flavored popsicle? Because it sounds like you're talking about winter snails.
Oh, I don't know that I realized that was what that was. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. They paid 3 mana to put the Time Warp back on top of to give it flashback. Then they cast it for its flashback cost. Now they're going to do the same with Light Up the Stage. They're at 4 speed or max speed. They exile the top 2 cards again. And until the end of the turn, they can play them. Their next turn, they play a Goblin that makes a 1/1 because they attacked. But we have Pest Infestation. Pest Infestation will make us 3 1/1 pests. With when it dies, we gain a life. And it makes our token massive. Submit 0. Auto. Oh, yeah. Because we could have added 1 more, but it needs to be 2 more. So I'm not doing this wrong, even though we could tap a creature for mana as well. Swing out. Because now we have 6 1/1s that gain us life if they die. So I definitely don't care.
Marcus says, Amy gets to pick the colors I play.
Ooh. Sounds like fun.
Cool.
Right, they're at 3, and we have 8 creatures on the battlefield. 6 of which are currently untapped. Hellrider. We are at 9, but Doesn't matter. And they don't have... They have 2 more instants and sorceries in their graveyard. You got it. I'm at 7.
It's getting scary.
They said good game. Yeah, good game. Because basically, I chump and chump. Like, I could have triple blocked each. Yeah, and that's why. Okay, so they did pull the shitty good game thing, but... And they do. They win. Oh, wait. We gain life. We gain only 1 life, though. They said nice, yeah. All right, they did it.
That sucks.
Whatever.
Thank you, Golden Yams.
I wouldn't thank them. That was actually really shitty. But anyway, like I said, I could have like triple blocked each one, but I chose not to. Not because of the good game, to be fair, but because they needed exactly Embercleave. So.
Erica says she did a sort of anything goes inspired sailor sort of theme for her promo video and photo shoot, and they just didn't like her because she didn't come out in a million feathers.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sounds right.
That's actually a good title. Great Big Brawls the Mighty.
Yeah, kicking.
You know what? This hand is fine. I can Llanowar Elves turn 1, and then Nakatl and Kellen turn 2, I think.
All right.
I think that makes sense.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Char says, yes, popsicles, be right back. Okay, we'll see you later.
All right, the bat, so they get to steal something from our hand. That's annoying. A non-land card, so they choose Swords to Plowshares. We'll play this. We'll play the Nakatl that they know about. We'll play Kellen that they know about. And we'll pass. So they don't know about Thraben Inspector, but I'm going to play it next turn, so kind of irrelevant. They have a removal spell for Kellen as well. And we drew Thragtusk. Good draw. And 1 more land gets us Thragtusk now, which is fantastic. So we'll do this. Investigate. Draw the card just in case. Just a land, which we already played 1 this turn. So attack for 3. And they're back to 20. Their bat does have lifelink. They have a Lotus Cobra with the landfall ability, but they aren't using it yet. Play a land, play Thragtusk. Like, I could have explored, but I'm just going to Thrag-dat it up. Go to 23. And swing. They don't trade with either of my creatures. I assumed not, but anything's possible. All right, so now they're ramping a bit. They have 4.
Lotus Cobra's awesome.
Gorgeous, right? It's an amazing card, yes, but it's also gorgeous, yeah.
And Char's back. Great.
All right, they also kill Thragtusk by tapping all their creatures, but I get a 3/3. I will play a land. I will play Explore. I will draw a card, and I will play another land. Destroy an artifact, an enchantment, or a non-basic land. Never mind. Goodbye, Bastion of Remembrance. Suck it.
Bastion of Forgetness. Am I right?
Forgetness is a very good term. Oh my god. They are at 11. Pass. Fetch land, very good with Lotus Cobra. Very good with Lotus Cobra. 7 available. They play Crabomination.
It's a crabby.
Oh. And they got rid of the card in our hand that could have gotten rid of the Crabomination, because that's what it does.
Boo.
And then they get to play our Solemn.
Boo.
Yep. Wow.
Okay, well, we're gonna get something good.
Yeah, Esca's Chariot's pretty good.
Cat cart.
Yeah. Can't attack into a 5/5 though. Pass, I guess. Basically, if they attack with Crabomination, which I would be a bit surprised by, but they could. If they attack with Crabomination, I can... Oh, they have the Gitrog. Okay. I could crew the chariot. Yeah, they're not doing it. Good. Okay. Take one. Take my turn. Oh. That's a fun one. And I get my swords to plowshares back. Combat. Attackers swing out. They're all gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter. I hope I get in with at least one creature, or no? I guess it depends on how they choose to block, but I guess they assume there's a big pump coming, or they can read the Wrath of God. So they choose to draw their card. I will Wrath of God. I get my swords to plowshares back, but of course I didn't tap that way, which is unfortunate, but fine. Emperor of Bones. They can exile a card from a graveyard, and then whenever one or more counters are put on this creature, put a creature card exiled with this creature onto the battlefield under their control. With a finality counter on it, it gains haste. Sack it at the beginning of the next end step. Getaway Glamour. This is Ward. Collect Evidence 4. Thank God I can actually do that. I will do this. Pay the 3. Target here. Say yes. Auto pay. Resolves. Collect Evidence 4. And destroy your 4/4. Whatever, I guess I do this so that they stop stealing all our cards. Virtue of Persistence. Day of Judgment. Interesting draw. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. They play our Thragtusk and gain 5 life.
Oh. That's not very nice.
They heist our library as well.
Excuse me?
They play our Vorinclex.
Just get a library card.
They get to go look for 2 forests, which they have. Overgrown Tomb and a forest. We drew a land. Might as well play it. Unfortunately, they end up with a 3/3 after this, but they then steal Thragtusk again, or no, Vorinclex again. Yeah. Cube! They have their own Vorinclex, but it's obviously a different one because otherwise, legendary rule. Oh, good.
Another land.
What a great draw. Let's pay a life and go get a land. Yay. Concession.
Thank you, Great Big Brawls. The Mighty.
Wow.
The Mighty! Sorry.
I don't care.
I like doing it that way, and I forgot to.
I thought you were apologizing for doing it, not for forgetting to do it.
No, for forgetting to do it the first time.
Gotcha. Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Alex Anderson. Or Alexanderson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have the Nakatl again. Interesting. Let's see if this person also counters our Explorer. Or whatever. Yeah, it was our Explorer, right? Something like that. Once Upon a Time. Nice. Cast it for free because it's the first spell they've cast this game. And they get a Resourceful Collector. Misty Rainforest. Okay, what does this thing do? At the beginning of your end step, a random non-food permanent in your graveyard permanently becomes a food. Interesting. Oh, that's not what I was reading. This is what I was reading. Becomes a food, and then you may play that card for as long as it's in your graveyard. Interesting. All right, land. Explore. Drew a land. Jesus Christ. Activate Kellen's sorcery. Get a thing. No attacks. And pass. Get a map. That's what I meant. Ketria Triome. Resourceful Collector swings for 3. No blocks. Luris, eh? It's a permanent specifically, yeah. Okay. Cultivate.
So Shar says that's sour apple, lol. The popsicle. And I've never laughed this hard before. I need a lightsaber. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Erica says, y'all, I'm so tired. My foot finally feels better after 2 weeks, only for the other foot to start hurting.
No.
Oh, but Erica, that could be good. Was it the left foot that was hurting first, and now it's the right foot that hurts?
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, like, if you're... Because your lymphatic system goes up this way and goes down this way. So that means it moved through. Right? So now it's at the end if it's in your right foot. So that means it's worked its way through your lymphatic system, and now it's gonna exit foot right instead of stage right.
Why is it saying that I can do this? I don't know why it's saying I can do that, but I can't. Okay. Jesus. Okay, they just make more lands, so they're ramping to something or they're not, but it seems like they are. But I do have Besage You, so I can kill it, I suppose. They have 6 mana. They're playing General Crete the Boltbringer. Whenever one or more goblins you control attack, make a goblin. Whenever another creature you control enters, this deals 1 damage to each opponent. Interesting. Sure, why not? They kill Kellen, I assume. Makes sense to me. Birds of Paradise. Let's play that. Let's play Luris. Let's play... Can I do the sorcery half? I can't, but that's fine. I'll play Kellen, and then apparently it's saying that I can do this. So, because it costs 1 less for each legend, that's why. So when Kellen died, I couldn't do it anymore, but now that Kellen's back, it only cost 1, which I had. Perfect. Attack for 2 again. Hooray.
So yeah, Erica, I get the Prussia foot pads off of Amazon. They usually deliver pretty quickly. I can put it in Discord for you. But that tends to help, so.
Ooh, pest infestation. X is 3 again? Yes, X is 3 again. Because even though we have Birds of Paradise, it would be 1 extra and we need it to be 2 extra. So X is 3. Target here. Submit 1. Like, they can sack it, but I just don't care. Tap it all. Perfect. They did not sack it. I get 6 1/1s, and I can say no attacks.
Okay. Shar says Amy needs a pink lightsaber. What color would Joe use?
I mean, purple's my favorite color.
There you go.
So.
Burgundy is my favorite color, but obviously that doesn't work for a lightsaber, so I would do pink.
I guess I should have been a little bit more aggressive as long as I didn't use Luris. Guess I get hit for 4 and go to 5. That sucks.
Yikes.
Well, the 1/1 doesn't matter, but them making a bunch of things is frustrating. So I guess I'll trade and gain a life and go to 9 and then go back down to 5. Cool. Or down to 4 and then up to 5, I guess. Fine. They make a food, or eat the food, I should say. They're up to 18 now.
Char says, I'd use yellow. Okay, that'd be pretty.
Let's draw first, see what we get. We have 5 mana left, which is exactly what we need for Thragtusk, although technically we have Bop as well. Is there a threat that I die here? Oh, I mean, I could always chump with Birds of Paradise, and then get it back because of Luris. So, let's go to combat. Attack with Kellen, Thraben Inspector, and Wild Nacatl. Use Kellen's ability. Put it in the graveyard. They block there because they can, and then do they sack the Reclaimer? They do not. So they go to 15. I think I'm going to play Thragtusk because we have 5 mana. We can Solemn next turn. That's fine.
Char says, what about you, Erica? For the lightsaber.
Yeah. Sure would be cool if I could have mine, but I can't. It's like Luris blocks here and Bop. I can't do this math. 5, 6, 7, 8. I would take 1, but I'd gain 5. Take 8, which is exactsies, so at least I can block 1 of that.
Erica says, ooh, I've always liked orange lightsabers.
Oh my god, I live. Oh, I do. Wait, do I live? I live! I don't live. What? Am I missing the math there? I thought I had 5 1/1s. It said I went to -4. Was there first strike damage or something that I missed?
Oh, I thought you only had 4 1/1s.
No, I had 5.
Thank you, Alexanderson.
Cube. We literally never saw Crater Hoof.
Yay.
Not once. I mean, sorry, that's incorrect. We saw it when our literal last opponent played it against us.
Right, exactly.
And it wasn't the one that they stole from us, because that was the second opponent who stole a ton of our cards
shit.
and used them against us.
Yeah.
Icebind Pillar, good card. Murderer's Axe, and our mythic Progenitor Mimic. That's a good one. Oh no, I didn't want to go to the store. That was the wrong thing.
Char says it's definitely your color. Yeah, Erica. Espeon, son.
Right, so what did we get? Limitless Limited. Complete 10 limited events.
I guess Espeon's not the orange one.
Espeon is
It's
the
the,
purplish,
purplish
one, like
pink one.
violet-y one. Limitless Limited. What is this? A wall? What's the name of this card? I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. It's a wall of some sort. Okay. Let's do the next one.
The orange one is Flareon? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. I got there.
Orangish red, but yeah, I mean, it's the fire one, so yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's do another one.
Lucian says, I'd go with black. Easier to be sneaky in the dark.
Interesting.
Oh, cool.
They'd still be loud, though, no?
Yeah.
I guess you'd have to be
if
real
you
quiet.
hit stuff with them.
No. Like if you're moving it around.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do here?
Shar says, well, they do have the dark saber.
Could do Meat Hook Massacre, maybe?
Oh, that's a good one.
Sure, let's do that. See who we're drafting with. Mind Melder 1, I Mad Rummer 42.
I'm a drummer.
I'm a drummer 42. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rauk, Justin Jones, Donald Gann, Lich or Licked Lerm, and Big Bad Blubber.
Oh.
Nice. Okay, so after Meat Hook Massacre, we could take Evolved Sleeper. I'd take Evolved Sleeper. Why not?
It's Neo.
Sort of. Yeah, I can see that. I like it.
I like this one on the bottom. The golden something.
Golden Sidekick. It's a Bat Glimmer, so of course you like
I
it.
love it.
Amy loves the glimmers, y'all.
And the bats.
And bats. Speaking of bats, there's Deep Cavern Bat, but I think I'd prefer...
And there's a glimmer. No?
Yeah, Bird Glimmer, though.
Oh, never mind.
Alright, I guess I'm going to take Warren Warleader. It seems pretty good.
There you go, Shara Bunny.
Yeah, it is a bunny. It's really cool. I love this little guy. The Warren Warleader token. So cute. So cute. Ooh, Kytheon, eh? Sure. At the end of combat, if he and at least 2 other creatures attacked, exile him and then flip him. And you can pay 3 to give him indestructible. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
This is an interesting one.
Lucian says, question is, are lightsabers loud, or do they add it in like how punches always sound louder in movies? Sideways crying laughing face.
It's a decent question.
Amazing.
Artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value X or less, and this one, not any non-land permanent until this leaves the battlefield.
And yeah, I was talking about dark sabers. Couldn't remember that's what they were called.
March of Otherworldly Light.
Marcus says Warren Warleader is lots of fun.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Erica says, I think I just saw the worst tweet I've ever seen. Okay. Sure.
All right. Black is... Well, I was going to say it's missing, but we do have Vanishing Verse right here. Exile target monocolored permanent. There's Elite Spellbinder and there's Nurturing Pixie. I guess I'll take the Verse. I'm not... At this point, I may be getting cut on black is my concern, but I can still try. We'll see. Savai Triome does get me 2 of those colors. The Gearhulk. Elder Gargaroth I love. I truly love that card. But for now, I'll stick with what I'm doing, and I'll take the land. The last ride, I don't love. There is Golos, but I don't think I'm doing 5 color. There's Teyza, and Erica's here. How could I not take Teyza?
Perfect.
Beginning your end step, investigate for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever a clue you control is put into a graveyard, make a 1/1 black and white spirit creature token with flying. Triggers only once each turn, and she is a 2/3 death touch for 3.
She's also a badass bitch. I mean, look at her.
Sure. Can't argue with that.
Nope. You can't.
Creature can't block. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. We do have Meat Hook Massacre.
Shar says, cute about the rabbit. What color would you go for, Marcus? And then Marcus says the yellow heart.
So
what color would Marcus pick for his saber?
guess I'm going to take the Cleric over the Gutter Bones. Now I'm going to take... What is this? Whenever one more other creatures die. This perpetually gets +1/+1. Triggers if this is in your graveyard. Sack 2 creatures, return this from the graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Sounds incredible for this deck, yes.
There's a lot going on.
Adeline came back.
Fuck yes.
Happily take Adeline here. You like any of these arts, Amy?
The Bloodthirsty Adversary.
Cool. Take Strangle. Take Hard Evidence.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's my Crown Detective.
Take Blink of an Eye. Turn a permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Lonely End. Unearth. Forsaken Miner. There's Mana Tithe, but there's Prismatic Vista.
Marcus says, it used to be purple, but my connection to the Force has evolved.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is it now?
And Erica, what is that tweet? Shar says, fun fact with the Force Lightning, there's a light side version that's yellow called Electric Justice. It's far weaker than the dark side version, though. And Marcus says amber.
Ooh, gorgeous. Good color. Hey, look, Craterhoof Behemoth. Maybe I should take that and just go all in on it and scrub out. Let's take Gonti, because it's Gonti. Love me some Gonti. Great card.
Yeah.
I could take Journey to Nowhere. Maybe it comes back. Murderous Cut. I would also take...
Yes.
Could take Elish Norn.
Could? Are you thinking of not?
I don't know. What else would I take?
Exactly. Take fucking Elish Norn.
Sorry, jeez.
What the fuck? Oh, look at the bat. So cute.
I'm glad you like it.
Shard says, poor trooper asks the ISB?
ISB agent.
Oh, ISB agent a question and gets kicked off a platform for it. Sure.
Aww.
Aw. They're friends.
There's Lily of the Veil. There's Virtue of Persistence, which we know is good. There's Shard Mage's Rescue. But, I mean, I'm here to have fun. I'm taking a Johnny.
Yeah.
He's my boy and I love him. And no one's going to tell me not to.
Okay. You did cut him last time, so.
I did. Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome. Erica says, if I got censored, I'll try again. I think you did.
You sure did.
I'm so sorry.
There were a lot of lands in that pack, y'all. We do care about gaining life, it seems, and losing life and all that fun stuff.
There you go, Erica.
So
We got Soren.
Also take Soren, yeah.
And Teza. We're all about you right now, Erica. Check it. I like the little...
Mouse?
No, I like the little lizard. Yeah. Shar says, twins.
Whatever. I'm going to take the bat.
And Johnny again.
I can't take this one. This is the one that I cut last time. But I can't take it because Maul of the Skyclaves is here. And that card's insane.
You do like that card a lot.
Yeah, it's real good.
Erica says, so the tweet was in response to a news headline about stem cells curing type 1 diabetes in a woman.
Okay.
Char says, damn wind. Is it just loud, or you mean it's messing with your game? Lucian says, trying to build that Soren with Luris as companion.
That would be cool.
Smile face.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. Whenever one or more other creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. Sure. Why not? We're kind of going white weenie a little bit. I think I'm just going to take Rip Apart. Cult Conscript can come back from the graveyard, so I'll take it.
I do like a good weenie, but it doesn't have to be white.
Wow.
Char says, blowing my stuff around. Oh. I'm sorry. Shut the window?
Do you like this art?
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Inferno Titan it is, and Subterranean Schooner. Dark Confidant.
Sick.
Did not know that that was in this cube.
So we take it.
It's better than Dust Animus.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Even I know that.
Beginning your end step, if you gained life this turn, make a cat. Then if you have the city's blessing for each token you control that entered this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. That works really well with a Johnny. Mm-hmm. Like, so well with a Johnny. There is Murderous Rider, which is just an incredible card. I doubt it comes back, but if it does, I'll take it. But I'm going to try Ocelot Pride, because a Johnny says whenever one or more other cats you control die, you can exile a Johnny and bring him back as a planeswalker. This is a cat that makes more cats.
Yeah. Cat card. That was our last deck. Oh, wait, there it is. Fuck.
Good call. That's very funny.
That was really good.
All right, so this we could do Blink shenanigans, but I don't think we have a ton of that, and we already have Elish Norn who does that. So I think I'm going to take Sunfall, because we learned that board wipes are going to be quite helpful.
Yes.
So let's do that. Dolls. Whenever one or more non-toy creatures you control attack a player, make a 1/1 toy. Creatures you control have base power and toughness, each equal to the number of creatures you control. Sure.
That sounds like what we're doing.
Sort of. Yeah, I'll do that.
You said white weenies.
Yeah. You're right. I did say that. What is this? When this creature enters, they reveal each non-land card in their hand. We choose one of them and exile it. When it leaves, the exiled card's owner seeks a non-land card with lesser mana value than the exiled card. Sure.
Lucian says, trying to... I read that right. Joe slowly turning into Picard meme.
With the face? Is that what I was doing?
I'm not familiar with that meme, unfortunately, because I love Captain Picard.
Food when it enters up to one target creature gets -X is the amount of life you gained this turn. I'll take it.
Awesome.
Yeah, sure.
Erica says, well, Amy, the one you're married to is still white, but it's just such Italian flavored. Sure. Yeah.
Lingering Souls. Yes, please. I'll take it. Good card. Especially for this deck. Prismatic Ending. Exile target non-land permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of colors of mana. It'll only be 2. Look at the top 6. We can put a creature with mana value 3 or less onto the battlefield, then conjure a duplicate of that card onto the battlefield. The duplicate perpetually has base power and toughness 1/1, put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Or I could just take this, Glory Heath Lynx, which I will take. Dust Animus came back, which I will take. Look at that Baleful Strix art.
It's pretty sick.
Incredible. I love that. Scavenger's Talent I will take over the Tome, right? Whenever one or more creatures you control die, make a food. Then whenever you sack a permanent, they mill 2. And at the beginning of your end step, you may sack 3 other non-land permanents. And if you do, return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Gorgeous. I'll take the Blink card now. I mean, it's the only card in our colors, but it says at the beginning of combat on your turn, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Oh, right, this was the one we played against earlier. We can adapt 2, and whenever one or more counters are put on this creature, put a creature exiled with it onto the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Cool. Do we like this art?
Yes.
Oh. Sure. I'll take the Evangelist, and the Bomat Courier can go to the sideboard.
Cool.
All right, we got some cuts to make, but this deck seems interesting for sure.
Shar says, which race in Star Wars that you know of would you want to be? Long day. Ewok. Because they're the fucking cutest ever. Erica says they really censored me again. Yes, they did, and I'm sorry. But like we said, we're playing Soren and Taza and Elishnorn. So we're playing your kind of deck, Erica. Black, white. Erica says, you know what? It doesn't matter anymore. I'm just tired. Fair enough.
Definitely fair enough.
Lucian says, same race as Visismar. I don't know what that is. I suppose it's a character, but...
When this creature enters, that's the second one we've seen. That's not it. Whenever you attack, when Aganti enters... I think we get rid of that.
She says, oh, I'll message it to you on Discord. Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, because I'll send you the foot pads on there. And that'll be a good way to remind me. Shar says it'd be a Zebrak. Zebrak.
I'd be.
Or I'd be a Zebrak. I don't know what that is either, but...
Oh no, what do I cut? I need 5 more cuts? This is dumb.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Guess I'll get rid of that.
Shar says, here's a question for Joe. What planet would you want to live on?
Cloud City. It's gorgeous. Plus, I assume, because it's Star Wars, even though it was a long time ago, I assume that they've...
And far, far away.
Thank you. I assume that that's irrelevant to this portion of the discussion. But I hope that they have solved the issue of, like, inner ear issues going up and coming down over and over again. So, with, like, the pressure in your head getting all messed up.
Yeah.
So, otherwise, that would be a huge problem for me, is what I'm getting at.
But... I know nothing nothing of what any of you are talking about, and that is fine.
Oh, I was going to say Cloud City is a city in the clouds. So just going up to it and then coming back down from it.
That, but
yeah.
still, yeah.
That's all I was getting at. I don't know, man.
Char says, Zebrock, LOL, I'm a Star Wars nerd. Well, I am clearly not.
Mm-hmm.
But Hob is. So maybe when you see Hob in chat, you can talk to him about Star Wars. Erica said she sent the message on Discord.
Cool. Thank you.
Lucian says, why not just use the Force to solve that problem? Ha ha ha. The inner ear problem, I assume.
Yeah. I probably could.
You probably could. Seems like a bit of a waste, but whatevs.
One more cut, damn it. Sure. Say done, and we'll try this. I don't know, man.
Erica says, my favorite Star Wars race is the Twi'lek.
I would say Twi'lek, but sure.
Twi'lek, okay. But I couldn't handle being one. Okay. Why is that?
Ooh, Johnny for 2, Dollmaker Shop for 2, Cult Conscript for 1, and Soren for 2? Insane. Snap keep hand. Incredible.
Is that like those bracelets?
Snap bracelets?
Sorry, I didn't mean to actually hit you. Fuck.
You all saw it.
But that's what it would feel like if it was a bracelet.
Let's go like this, I guess. Swing for 2. I guess, well, it says whenever 1 or more, right? So basically if they don't play a blocker here, they ossification stealing Soren. Annoying, but I'll live. Here's a land. Let's start making some toys. Perfect. A 4th land would be pretty cool. But even if I don't get it, we've got something to do this turn, I guess. I mean, Lingering Souls is cool. I'll let Johnny, though. Start attacking with some cats. I have no attacks. Not this turn. This cat is summoning sick.
Lucian says, changed my mind. I want to be that little goblin creature from Jabba's lair, LOL.
Oh, interesting. I want to be whatever race Babu Frick is. That dude is so cool.
His name is Frick.
Yeah, his last name. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. All right. Go, cat friend. Put them to 10. Yeah, called it. They ain't letting me have a planeswalker, but look at how wide I'm going. Golos, eh? You got it. Search for a land, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Thankfully, it's tapped, because if they'd gotten... okay, they got a tri-land, which is good for them. Ocelot Pride with Ascend, y'all. Well, first of all, Lingering Souls first, please. Insane how many creatures we have.
Char's laughing out loud, and Lucian says, did you say Frick?
Yeah, Babu Frick, isn't that his name?
And Char says, Amy would be an Ewok.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There it is. Gimme a Johnny. Gimme. Yes. Hell yeah, I take the action. What are you, crazy? What does a Johnny do? Make a 2/1 cat warrior. When you do, if you control a red permanent other than a Johnny, I won't. Or I can put a counter on each cat I control. I only currently have one, but it is a 1/1 first strike lifelinker. So sure. And I'll give him +2, so he goes to 5. Cool. I got chump blockers for days.
Erica says, sorry, I got distracted by a very handsome man dancing in Leia's servant costume.
Oh no! Are you kidding?
Oh, what the fuck? That was a lot.
I don't even have a 4th land, man. This is fucking nonsense. Okay. Sure. Whatever. There it is.
Yay.
Let's see if your deck has good cards in it, because clearly mine doesn't. So. Well, I mean, I need a 5th land, but...
Char's gotta go call her mom. Lucian says Merlin miniseries from '98 had a character called Frick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I watched the more recent Merlin miniseries that was not from '98, and I don't recall anyone called Frick. But I did like it. Only heard that name used twice now. There you go.
We'll just,
Sit and wait for them to be done with their monumentous turn.
Yeah, they're just playing with themselves at this point.
Okay.
I just got my 4th land. They just got their 8th.
Well, no one could blame you for losing a game that way.
I guess.
Just saying.
5th land. Sarah Paragon. Recast Ocelot Pride.
Lucian says 98 starred Helena Bonham Carter. Really? Sam Neill, Isabella Rossellini, and James Earl Jones as the voice of the Rock of Ages. Char says no answer. Oh.
Emrakul, The Promised End.
Well, normally I would celebrate that, but this is a lot. And they also have Omnath.
And Nissa.
And Nissa.
And Jace.
Wow.
And Six. And Questing Beast.
This is ridiculous.
And a 4/4 Flying Dragon.
I guess they weren't kidding when they called themselves the Mighty.
They passed. Oh, right, because they're taking my turn.
They're taking your turn?
That's what Emrakul does. They control my turn. So then they attack their own Nissa so that they can then block my things with their massive things. I gain a life. That's something. Then both of my creatures die. That gets exiled and I gain 2 more life.
I guess we might as well relax.
That's what I've been doing. Like, I'd really like for you to hurry up. Because, like, I want you to be able to, like, do the thing. I mean, you played Emrakul, for God's sake, so... Okay, now I get my actual turn. Play a land. Could give something -2/-2 or -3/-3, something like that.
I love her.
She's good.
Gumdrop Poisoner?
Yeah.
I want to do a cosplay of her. They said nice.
Yeah, they're mocking me.
Well, I don't see any Moxes on the field, so...
Very good. Very good. Good one. If they don't attack me this turn, I will concede, because I'm tired of it. But
well, yeah, because this is just boring as hell.
yeah, I mean, they like, you know, skipped through their whole turn instead of killing us. Two rows of creatures, two Nissa planeswalkers. +1/+1 counter on each creature they control. Other triggers that put counters on things.
Char wants to know what vehicle you would want from Star Wars.
I mean, Millennium Falcon, no question. It's just awesome. I can kill Jace, and I can chump Omnath. Go to -40.
Thank you, Chizzy the Mighty.
I fucking hate this format so much.
It's really bad.
I fucking hate it so much. There's like literally nothing fun about playing this format for me ever. Oh my god. Oh, it sucks so much dick. Oh my god, I fucking hate it. There's I would do literally anything else with my time. Holy shit. What a terrible, terrible format. Okay, anyway, sorry, just had to get that out. Now that, oh, Jesus. Alright, let's play the Evolved Sleeper. Because then next turn we can play the Dollmaker Shop and attack. And actually probably make a food as well.
Oh, it's perfect that he costs 1 since Neo is the 1.
They killed my Evolved Sleeper.
Oh, okay. I guess he's not that evolved then.
And they played a Goblin Rabble Master. Okay, so I won't make the shop because it doesn't... Well, I guess it still makes sense because I'm going to use all my mana effectively. Make a food. Make the shop. Next turn I can play the War Leader, but I won't have Offspring. So maybe I wait and play the Poisoner next turn, this the turn after with Offspring, and this the turn after that with Offspring, if I draw a land in the next 2 turns or 3 turns. Oh, never mind, I'm just going to die. I'm at 10. Play Kytheon. Play Gumdrop Poisoner. I gained no life this turn. So the Rabble Master, it doesn't matter.
Char says X-Wing or Y-Wing for me.
Cool.
Why it would be cool to see Yoda as a guest character in Magic.
I run a 1/1, swing out with everybody. It's a 5/2. I guess Kytheon's got to kill somebody anyway, so 3, 4, 5. I go to 5. I assume they have Pump or Burn, because that's the colors that they're in.
They'll probably eventually do a Star Wars Secret Lair or something like that.
Alright, let me go back to 8, because we gained some life. Let's play this. Oh, they can't block. Shit. It's fine. I can live another turn. With Offspring, pay the 5. No attacks. Oh, whenever it attacks. Oh, So they're going to get rid of my Gumdrop Poisoner and just kill me? They need 1 more damage. Is that what this does? They can sack it after combat. Cool. We're dead. We're at 1. They sack any creature and we die. Cool. Could you just... Thank you.
Thank you, turn 1 elf. I got it, Char. It's okay. He's the bad guy.
Who?
24.
Oh. I like that. I was like, who? What are you talking about? I get it now.
I just made that up.
No, it's good. I like it. Well, next turn I can play Dark Confidant, but... Okay. I was like, but they are playing a ton of things, but we're fine. Evolve Sleeper, 1 turn too late. Do you remember what Dark Confidant does?
No, I just remember it being cool.
At the beginning of my upkeep, I reveal the top card of my library and put it into my hand, and then lose life equal to its mana value.
Wow.
Crew 4, okay, that's good. It costs 3... no blocks, obviously. It's 1 damage. Who gives a damn? Okay. Of course, it was a 4-drop, and then the land. Welcoming Vampire. She's so welcoming. I mean, I guess I'll attack
She
for 2.
She is beautiful.
Yeah. She's got a lot of bats.
Yeah. So I guess the bats find her welcoming.
Seems that way. She's dead.
Okie doke. Well, short welcome then.
It makes sense. Okay, now they can attack us for 4. Oh, they can attack us for 5 because they can crew their lumbering world wagon. Whenever it enters or attacks, they go to land, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. So never mind, they attack us for 6 instead. And ramp. We're at 8. But now we're at 6. Exile target monocolored permanent at instant speed, but they're low on cards in their hand, and this needs crew 4. So I'm going to go ahead and hope that they don't have it. I'm going to play a Johnny. I guess I attack for 2. Why not? They're at 16. We're at 6. Just don't play a 4 or more powered creature this turn. I could Meat Hook Massacre for X equals 1, kill the cat, and flip a Johnny. I could.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Nice.
Not you.
My bad. Sorry, everybody. But actually, also, even if they crew the World Wagon, I'm just going to block with the cat to get a Johnny. So, I guess it's not that big of a deal either way. But, Hogla, the Titan Ape, to fight a Johnny. Okay. I've gotten a Johnny at least once today. I'm not going to piss and moan about it. But they did play a big creature. So I will block you. There we go. They get to go get another land, so it's 8 power, which means I would die if I didn't block. So I have to block, and I will do so. I'll do the thing so I don't die. And get a land, thank God. And another land.
Wow.
Sure. Meat Hook Massacre X can equal 3. That's it. I don't have a way of getting rid of Kogla. But I only have 1 mana after that. Alright, so I'll play the Evolved Sleeper.
I was just gonna say, but Neo can control the Matrix.
And they already know about the Paragon. So I'll play the Paragon. And I guess no attacks. I'll keep as many blockers as possible. They only have 2 cards in hand.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, man.
Yep. Okay.
Meat Hook Massacre X could equal 4. That's not enough to kill a 7/6. But I can Lingering Souls, Flashback Lingering Souls, and have 4 blockers. If they top deck another sweeper card, then I guess I'll go fuck myself. But otherwise, I at least have the capability of... Yeah, perfect. Okay, we're good. We're good this turn. Chump block either Kogla or the 9/4. Perfect, it's Kogla. And I'm still alive. I have a chance. Did not draw a land. Did draw Sorin. Sorin, not going to be as helpful here. I guess I'm just going to do this. And auto pay for the Offspring. A 4/4 and a 1/1. I'm not going to attack. It's not worth it. Like, I could make 2 more rabbits, but they're tapped and attacking. So, like, they would block one of them, and then the other one would get in. But, like, that's not really what I'm trying to do right now. They drew a Mana Rock, thank God. So we actually still are doing okay. We, again, will have to chump block 1 thing. But we can use another token for that.
Shar says Empire is rude. That's funny.
Alright, so it's a 9/4. Again, it's somewhat irrelevant here. But they can go to land, I guess, to like thin their deck out more, which makes sense. Jump with a Spirit. Drew a Plains. Two for Sorin. 3 for Maul of the Skyclaves. I will extort. Thanks for asking. Oh. I can re-equip this later. So, because on my yeah, I can flip Sorin now. So I'm actually going to put it here. Attack for 3. Make it 4. Make it 5. They're at 5. Oh, I thought it had lifelink for some reason. I'm an idiot, but it's fine. It's actually fine. We're still good on blocks. They're top decking, and we actually could kill them because they don't have any flying blockers. So they need to have drawn an answer for a flyer. And if they haven't, okay. I'm going to pick the one with the maul on it. because I can re-equip them all for 4, and that's not a big deal. They picked that one. Good. Good. So basically, this card says that they secretly choose one of my creatures or planeswalkers. Then I sack a creature of my choice. Then I sacrifice what they chose.
Okay.
They chose the same thing that I chose.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, they kill Maul the Skyclaves with Kogla. Okay. I need to top deck a land here. I need to top deck a land for Meat Hook Massacre. I did not get it. Oh. Decline the extort. Go to combat. I don't know if this is right, man. Attack here, make it lethal. They have to block. I assume they just jump with their wolf or something, but... They trade with the World Wagon. Okay. Works for me. Okay. Now. What happens if I Meat Hook Massacre, X equals 3, Sorin lives, my spirit dies? I think that's okay.
Mine already has.
Alright, let's do it. Yes. Okay, we're at 6, they're at 4. Even if they have... Even if they drew a removal spell for Sorin here, I'm going to crew the bike or whatever this is to block Kogla. Because it's crew 1. Oh. Never mind. They destroy it as they attack. I forgot about that. Block, I guess. Gain a life up to 7, which is exactly Kogla's power. They lose a life there at 3. It's a Death Toucher.
Oh, finally.
But they could draw lots of things here. We're at the mercy of those 2 unknown cards in their hand. And one of them was a removal spell. And they lose 2 life and go to 1 and then die! Yes!
Thank you, BDG24.
Thank you, Meat Hook Massacre.
Thank you for the victory. Wow. That was a lot. That was like... I was like on the edge of my fucking seat.
I hated that.
The whole time.
I hated that. Wow. Wow. I can't keep this hand. I mean, I guess I can keep this one. Just put a land on the bottom? Sure.
I would.
I'm gonna be Dark Confidanting, so it should be fine. Hopefully. Starscape Cleric, okay. That's if we get... Oh, we need 5 for that, but that's fine. Turn 2 is Dark Confidant. Turn 3 is Adeline.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Bristly Bill Spine Sower. Take my turn.
Bill,
Oh, or
I love you,
Taza.
so I always will.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
It's okay.
Mana value, which is 2. So next turn, we can get rid of Bristly Bill by exiling him. There is Kiora. Draw 2, discard 2. And then if they have 7 or more cards in their graveyard, then if Kiora attacks, they make an 8/8. That's scary. Oh, they got rid of Nissa and Kogla, which either they did that because they can't play them because they don't have enough land, or because they have ways of getting them back.
Yeah.
We got Gonti, and then the land. So we lose 4 life and then draw land. Oh, not that one. Adeline. Right over Taza. No, it's Taza. Because we're going to go to combat first and attack for 2. They don't take the trade. And then we're going to investigate with, thanks to Taza. And if they do take the trade, we're fine. Okay, good. Taza. They lost life this turn, so we investigate. And we move on. Cool. Bristly Bill. +1/+1 counter on target creature. It's Kiora. Bristle Bud Farmer. Lovely.
What?
It just revealed an 8-drop. We're at 4. We're just dead. We're just absolutely dead. I'll play Gonti. They know about it. It has Death Touch. They play a flyer. They put a counter on it because we have no way to block flying. I mean, we have the Paragon, but they don't know that. Dark Confidant kills us.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right, Marcus, if you're around, I guess I'm playing you because that's our second cube loss of the night. And Joe's very done with it. So, Kiora's follower, Padim, Consul of Innovation.
Cool.
And Angel of Invention.
Yeah. All right. He says, "Yep, I'm ready."
Oh, you got to tell him what colors first.
Oh shit. What colors you got?
Do you have every 2-color pair? Should she pick a 2-color pair? It's showing us that we have had 384 creatures with power 2 or less enter under our control.
He says 2 or 3.
So pick any 2 or 3 color pair.
Okay.
Or 2 or 3 color.
How about Simic?
Simic.
I know
Blue,
you like
green.
Simic, Marcus.
It's a good color combo. I like it too.
I just saw Simic there. They had like a blue thing and a green thing next to each other. So I was like, okay.
Oh, these?
These, yeah. So I was like, there we go, Simic.
Nice. Very, very nice. A storm is brewing. So for folks who are unaware, Tarkir Dragonstorm comes out tomorrow on Arena, which means next Monday will be the first non-streamer event stream where we will be playing the new set. So as a reminder, don't forget to be here at 8 p.m. Eastern next Monday to watch us play the new set for the first time against kind of the general public as opposed to just the streaming community.
Yeah.
I will say, though, the streamer event went very well this past Wednesday.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the best that we've had recently. We played against like cool people, good people. There were like big blowout moments, but it didn't ever feel unfair. We did not get slammed by nothing but Pro Tour players the whole time.
Right.
It was actually like fun and interesting, and the names, like the content creators that we saw were like hype inducing. You know, they were cool people as well. So people that I was happy to lose to. Again, as opposed to, you know, Pro Tour players who don't need the wins, they don't need the practice, whatever. So it was a lot of fun. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check it out, it is on the channel. Don't forget to go to the little live tab, and you can go check it out. Ooh. Yeah, sure. I'm going to try my Joda Legendaries deck.
Oh my god. We're playing against Marcus of Zalfir.
Never heard of him.
Char says, pickle my pickle, LOL. Wow, okay. Very forward, Char.
So yeah, it was really good. If you get the chance to go check it out, I encourage it. Nikunzel Current Conductor. Marcus of Zalfir the Brilliant, by the way.
Oh. Well then.
I will take that free mulligan. Thanks for asking. Now that is a good hand. That is a very good hand. I will keep it. I will... Oh, I don't have to. It's a free mulligan. I was like ready to put this on the bottom. Enters tapped. Does not enter tapped. Choose a color. Add 1 mana of the chosen color. I mean, green is the most prominent color in our hand, so I'm going to pick green. Command Tower taps for any of the 5 colors, and Swamp is Swamp. So, that's right, Swamp is Swamp. Okay, Jadar. Make the 2/2 Decayed.
There you go. Pickle my pickle. Swamp is swamp.
Nikunzel. Command Tower... guess no attacks, unfortunately, because he played Nikunzel. Whenever a creature he controls explores a land, he can put a land from his hand onto the battlefield tapped, and whenever a creature he controls explores a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter on Nikunzel. Very nice. Hardened Scales, if one or more counters would be put on a creature, that many +1/+1/+1 counters are put on. So he put on 2 counters on each of his creatures, and attacked us for 4 on turn 3. Play a red. Other tapped creatures you control have Death Touch. Other untapped creatures you control have Hexproof. Or Flying Haste. If a spell would deal damage to me or a permanent, prevent it. If a spell would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent that they control, it deals that much +1 instead. I think I'm going to do this, and then now all of my Decayed creatures, and I have 1 a turn, have Death Touch.
Wow.
So he can't block them, profitably, of course.
Sure.
Trades are great. It would die anyway. And now I get another one at the end of the turn. Perfect. Thank you, Jadar. So yeah, these can't block anyway. And right now they have Hexproof. So does Jadar. Shoreline Scout. When it enters, he can exile a merfolk or a land from his hand. If he does, he conjures Tropical Island into his hand, which he did by exiling World Shaper.
Ooh. But look at how pretty that Shoreline card is.
This, what?
No, that one.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. And as long as another merfolk or island entered under his control this turn, Shoreline Scout gets +1/+0. I have no blocks on the 4 damage. I'll go to 17.
It's a beautiful bathing suit. And then, of course, she's pairing it with a good side pony.
That's amazing. Nael is domain. Whenever it hits Marcus, I look at the top X, where X is the number of basics. Among lands I control, put one of them on top and the rest on the bottom. But I only have 2 basics right now. So I guess I'm going to play...
So Char says, who won? And then says, LOL, I'm eating a pickle. Oh, okay.
Rem Carolus, Stalwart Slayer. Right now, a blue source or a white source? Ah, he countered it. Nice. Very good play. If I draw a blue source or a white source, I can play Joda, which is pretty great. Marcus takes the 2. I sack the zombie. I end my turn, making another zombie. And we move on. Oh, wait. Does this untap a land? Creature or land? Oh, but it's another, yeah. So I would have to add 2. Whenever a creature he controls enters, it immediately explores, and then he roiling regrowths, sacking a land, searching for 2 more land. Very good.
So we won, Char. Like, we, was that the last one or the one before the last one?
Well, the last one we would have had to lose, right? Because
Okay, so we lost the last one. One before that we won with
by the skin of our
Exacxies.
damn teeth. But that's because our opponent had lethal and then killed our creature instead of something
Killing
else,
us.
and then they died because of our spell effect. Oh, I can play both. Okay. So Baird, at the beginning of our end step, if we control a creature with power greater than its base power. I don't. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess we'll do the combat thing first and attack with
I know, this is so itchy.
both of these, I suppose. Cool. Sack it at the end of combat. Cool. Play Baird, Argivian Recruiter, and Salvaged Mana Worker. Make another 2/2 zombie. Jadar is holding it down for us right now. I will absolutely chump with Baird this turn. Don't really care. He's not really doing much for us right now. He creates a token that's a copy of Shoreline Scout. When it enters, it explores. It explores, he puts 2 counters. This gets 2 counters. I lost track of everything that was happening, but he draws a card. If a permanent he controlled explored this turn, he seeks a Merfolk, which he did. The 6/7 attacks and will get chump blocked. And I drew Obscura Storefront. It enters tapped. I shuffle and I gain a life, but I need the blue or the white. I said I needed one or the other. I'm going to take the blue because I have 2 blue pips in my hand as well. So I'll take the...
You're a pip.
Yeah. And then... I guess I'm supposed to take... Combat. Attack with the Death Toucher. He could chump with the 1/1, I suppose. Because it would die either way, but... He takes it, goes to 16. I guess now I'm supposed to take Nail, though. Or play the Nail, though, right? Cool. Let's do it. Make another 2/2. So, Nail says, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top X, where X is the number of basic land types among lands I control, which now is 3. Put 1 on top and the rest on the bottom in a random order. He plays Zagana. When she enters, if he controls another creature with a counter on it, which he does, he draws a card. 6 mana, he can adapt 4. Each creature he controls with a counter on it has trample.
That cosplay, though, am I right?
Then Vidalian Hexcatcher. Other Merfolk he controls get +1/+1. Sack a Merfolk, counter a non-creature spell, unless I pay 1. And he attacks with a 5/4 and an 11/12. Guess I'm supposed to block here and take... Oh, they have trample. 8 and 5 is 13. I'm still alive. I go to 1.
Grilled cheese and turkey sandwich for dinner.
Nice.
That sounds good. With a pickle. We had hamburgers.
One on top and the rest of the bottom in a random order. Sure. It's 5 mana. Put it on top.
With tomatoes, pickles, and lettuce.
I don't think I live, though. We're very dead. He's got an 11-12 trample. I kind of can't stop that, so.
Yeah.
We are also at 1. So literally every one of his creatures, no matter what, is lethal. But Cyclonic Rift is on the top, too. So.
Oh, the butthole.
Wow. Yep. Pledge Mage. It explores. Yes, it's Cyclonic Rift again. 17-18 trample. Sorry, I misspoke. Yeah. Block here. Block here and block here. Guess what? Good game, Marcus. We go to -16.
Thank you, Marcus of Zulfir. The Brilliant. I had to do it differently from the Mighty.
Sure. You want to pick a different 2-color pair for him?
Yeah. How about Rakdos?
Okay. We'll see when he comes back. Marcus is cool. He doesn't stream snipe, which we appreciate. He doesn't need to. It's very clear. So, yes, please, Marcus. Round 2, absolutely.
I have chosen for round 2, if you are willing to let me choose again, Rakdos. And, of course, if you have that, because I'm not certain that you do.
He said, he seemed to imply every 2- and 3-color pair, so. Or combo, I suppose.
I just didn't, I wanted to pick Gruul without blatantly picking Gruul. So there's green in the last one, and there'll be red in this one.
I like it. Oh. Oh.
Can I pick this time? Rakdos is Tybalt, and that isn't fair. Sure.
No worries.
But the last one was fair.
It was. I think it was perfectly fair.
The 17, what was it?
17, 18, 19? I think. I don't remember.
Char goes Blarg.
Mm-hmm. As a reminder, everybody, while we're starting this next match or game or whatever you want to call it, we will be live again this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All, playing some more Super Mario World, hopefully beating the game this week. And then if we do beat the game early, we'll be moving on to either Super Mario World 2 or Super Mario Land. I haven't decided yet. I'm just not sure. But if we beat the game early enough and have enough time left to do that. But that'll be, like I said, 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All. Check the links in the description down below for our other 2 channels, Video Games for All
and Gluten Free for All.
And don't forget, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing here on this channel, on those channels in general, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out and or whenever we go live. It was a little wonky over on Video Games for All, at least for a little while. It wasn't perfect over here either, but a little wonky over there for streams for a couple weeks. We were off for a week, then we were off again unexpectedly, and then after that we were streaming on Thursday instead of Friday, so
right.
It was a little weird. We're back to Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern as we have been, so yeah. All right, I'm going to try my newer-ish mill deck.
Okay.
And Marcus has chosen Selesnya, Phineas, Ace, Archer.
Oh.
Very nice. It is one of the Bloomburrow decks.
Cool.
Realm Breaker is 3, 4, 5.
That art is insane.
This one, yeah. We have 3 land here. I mean, I don't love it. I guess I'll take my mulligan. Okay. That's much better, actually. We got Sir Conrad, too. Hell yeah.
Sick.
Sure. Oh, he took a regular mulligan, it looks like.
Okay.
As well. So he will have to go down by 1 card, which he did. Starts with the plains. We start with a Baron Moore, I suppose. Sure. All of these 3 enter tapped. This one and these 2. This one enters untapped, but we don't need it, so I'm going to play this one. We drew Ashiok, Sculptor of Fears.
That's awesome.
Right? Ooh, Cold Steel Heart. All right, so this will enter tapped. Then we play Cold Steel Heart, and we choose...
Don't talk about my heart that way.
So black, black, blue or black, blue. So I guess we have to choose blue. Cool. Next turn we have...
Sleeves.
Yeah, it's... I forget her name. Nayada or something like that?
Nylea.
No. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think it's Renata. I think it's her, it's her demigod. I think. All right, so I'm going to play this one and Sir Conrad. Good old Sir Conrad. Now, Fraying Sanity. At the beginning of each end step, enchanted player, which will be Marcus, mills X cards, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn. So... Oh, we drew the other Ashiok. We do have 6 mana. I could... So he made it level 2, which he creates a token? Or no, he hasn't done it yet. Okay. And then he can make it level 3. His tokens get +2/+2. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means... Four for John Irenicus the Exile. Eaten Alive is a sorcery. And Cut Down is an instant. So combat. Attack with Sir Conrad. No blocks. Nice. Sir Conrad can make each of us mill, but I will hold off on that this turn. He mills 5 cards. Sir Conrad hits him for 2 because of Faceless Agent and Intrepid Rabbit. Season of Growth. Oh, I lost the opportunity to cut down on that. That's unfortunate.
Shit, sorry, guys.
Oh, thank you, Amy. You were right. It is Nylea. Thank you.
I was like, I'm pretty sure.
You were right. It looked like Renata to me, but you're totally, totally right. What does Phineas do? Vigilance Reach. Whenever Phineas attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. That's a token or a rabbit. Then, if creatures you control have total power 10 or greater, draw a card. Hey, look, it's Phineas.
Nice.
It's like I knew.
He's got lots of bunnies.
I will cut down on Phineas. That's right. I'm cutting back. I drew an Arcane Signet, eh?
Ooh.
Let's play it for 2. Let's play... Ashiok for 5. And... let's +1 Ashiok. Swing for 8. Marcus is at 9. Then I draw a card. Roiling Regrowth.
Oh.
Sack a land, search for 2 more lands. Beauregard Mentor. Power and toughness, each equal to the number of creatures he controls. Cool. He is still doing the attack. I will absolutely block for the value of what it does when it blocks. He exiled the top 2 cards of his library, exiling Rabbit Response and Warren War Leader. Cool. We get a Guild Gate or a Restless Reef. I guess it's Guild Gate. I will Ashiok again. +2, we draw a card, he mills 2, or we also mill 2. And then Sir Conrad triggers 3 times, and he puts him to 5. Then we Ashiok +1. I think we win. We Eaten Alive, sack a creature, kill this guy, sack this thing, and kill him.
Wow. Okay.
We did it!
Thank you, Marcus of Zolfir. The Brilliant! I couldn't remember what I did last time. Pretty sure that wasn't the same, but that's okay.
It is okay. Marcus says nice. Thank you, Marcus. Great games.
Yes.
Best of 3. I love it. Let's try it. We'll see who gets the last victory. Best of 3 is very reminiscent of pre-release this weekend. I'm going to try Joda again, I think.
I want one Noda.
Yeah, I know. But people we play against don't want one
I
Noda.
know.
Alquist Proft Master Sleuth.
Ooh.
Okay. His Azorius deck. Very scary. Plaza of Heroes. This one would enter tapped. This one does not. This one does not. 3/3. So yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. It's a little slower than I want it to be. Swamp, Mountain, or Island. That's also unfortunate. I guess we want a Mountain, though, at this one. Because it enters tapped, so... Let's go get the Mountain. Thank you. Oh, there were no islands in the deck. Because we had the only one in our hand. Of course we drew another island, you son of a bitch. It's fine. Whatever. Or not an island. I mean a mountain. Did I say island?
Yes.
Yeah. Of course we drew another mountain, is what I meant to say.
John Avon.
Oh, yeah. The island. That's absolutely right. Xander's Lounge. Oh, but we could play Relic of Legends. Ooh. I want to play the Relic. Because then next turn we have 4 mana, so we could do this instead, because we don't need 5 right now. We could play Joda, but I don't think we have the lands for it, do we? When it enters, he draws a card. Whenever a land we control enters, if we had another land enter under our control this turn, we return a land to our hand. We will not have that. So, but we can't do... Right, double red does let us play this, but let's play Xander's Lounge. Let's play... Jetmir? Let's play Jetmir. I like Jetmir. Look at him.
Yeah, he's pretty sick.
He's a cat demon.
Haha.
He's not quite the leader of the Maestros, Xander, but I guess I'll allow it. Just gonna bounce the thing. Damn it. Yep, okay, we're not allowed to play one thing a turn. We can't do it. Let's play... Rafine and Jadar. Oh, wait, hold on. Play the land. Silly me. 2, 3, 4, 5 would leave us with 1, right? So that's not good enough. If we do 4, this is part black. Good. So we'll do 4 and 2. Okay. 2 spells a turn is what's needed. I mean, I guess, again, Teferi can't do it right now, but still. It's fine.
Shar says, Amy, do you like drawing? That's a hell of a question, Shar.
It really is. That's a very good question.
When I was young, I was very good at drawing. And it was pretty much the only thing that my abusive home actually encouraged. And so I stopped doing it. But yes, I like drawing. My favorite medium is chalk pastels. I do have a fairly extensive portfolio of pieces that I, at one point,
God damn it, Marcus.
nice, was going to submit as a reason for me to be an art major in a college that I ended up not even going to, because I then found out that my parents were not going to pay for it. So I went and worked at a craft store instead. So I do like drawing. I did used to be good at it. It's been a while. And it's a little bit hard for me to do emotionally, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, but I'm a big crafter, so I do lots of crafts, or I used to do a lot of crafts. But basically, once I stopped working at that craft store, I kind of stopped doing the crafts. Not because I didn't like them, but because I didn't really have as much of a way of doing them at that point. And until we move into a house that's bigger than this one and have an actual dedicated craft space for me, I probably won't really go back to it. I do a lot of like interpretive art and things like that with my therapist. So I do have like somewhat of a considerable amount of pieces that I could show you technically, but I don't really do it anymore. Sorry for that sort of long-winded answer, but in short, yes. Greg is here saying, boom, made it. Joe and Amy time.
What's up, Greg? Great to see you.
And it was very good to see you in person the other day.
That's true, too.
And Shar says, my chest hurts from laying on it. Hi, Greg. Greg says, yeah, for sure. Lots of hugs. Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of players.
How am I not... I'm like Am I not understanding how this card works? I've whiffed literally every time. I don't understand.
How many did you guys have? Do you know?
Uh,
Greg says, LOL.
sure, I guess I attack this one. He's gonna probably block, but he doesn't have to. He exiled that one and then does chump block. Okay, good. Oh, okay.
Right now we're playing against Marcus, Greg.
Yes, we are. I go to 30.
Greg says maybe Greg ended up in a video. LOL.
Ah, that's true.
He sure did.
If you all have not seen those videos yet from Champion, you should definitely check them out.
Yeah.
Because they're great.
Char says, I decided to get some yogurt, and for some reason my brain thought, could you draw with yogurt?
Probably.
I wouldn't recommend it simply for the smell that would happen if you tried to save that piece of artwork.
It would not last. Yeah.
But you could. Greg says, hi, Char, with a smile and a 4. Not really sure what the 4 is in reference to.
Oh, interesting. Where's the thing that talks about 2 lands entering? Did we get rid of that thing already? I really hope we did, because... Nope. Okay, well, let's do this. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. What am I missing? Whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards in the top of your library until you exile a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom. So... You may... Until you exile a legendary non-land with lesser mana value. Is it talking about this one? Because... Is it this one?
That's legendary.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
know.
Legendary.
I'm just so confused. Like, why isn't it letting me... Can I not... Each opponent can't cast spells... Or... No. What is preventing me from doing it? I don't understand.
Do they not have lesser value? They must have.
They have to.
Because it's then Jonah.
Yeah, he's saying Teferi stops it. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they can cast a sorcery. So, yeah, because it would be instant speed. Great.
Stupid.
Okay, anyway, but the issue is I can't do this either.
Thanks, Greg.
Or actually, I guess I can. This one. Then it goes away. Another land comes in. I have the green already, so I'll get the plains. It is a second land, notably, so... But I need my 3 that I have. So I guess I'll choose this one. So I'm going to have to return a land. And I'll return the plains that I just played. And then... I'll play Rafine.
Whoa.
Doesn't matter. Still can't do it. Teferi's still on the battlefield.
Greg says Time Reveler. Need to get rid of Teferi.
Yep. Got mana drained. I'm not going to be able to. I can try. In fact, I'll go like that and see what happens. But he's got answers for everything. So, Fateful Absence kills Joda. Yes, I move into the command zone. I was wrong. Time Reveler is down. Okay. But now Joda's gone, so it kind of doesn't matter, I guess.
Oh, he can't come back?
I mean, if I have 9 mana,
Ugh.
next turn I'll have 7.
Greg
8.
says,
I'll
got him, boom.
Yeah, but I'll have 8 actually. Technically, with this, I'll have 9. So yeah, I could recast him. It would be my entire turn though, which means I then wouldn't be able to cast another legendary creature, which is the whole point.
Sure.
Right, so he killed Teferi to do what? Untap all permanents he controls during each opponent's untap step, and you draw a card during each opponent's draw step. Okay, fair enough. Couldn't stop them both. Only stopped one.
Greg says, LOL.
Yep. Right, he sacks a clue, draws 6 cards, and gains 6 life.
Greg says, kind of broken.
Yeah, a little bit.
Shar says, so yesterday I learned about my ADHD. Oh, okay. So, like, you just got diagnosed with it, or you were diagnosed previously and they just kind of failed to explain to you what that really meant. Lucian says, wait, Greg's here? So, ... stream's ending? Raffle.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
Greg just has a sad face.
All right, so let's... I mean, he just drew a million cards. Like, Joda's just gonna get countered here, so I guess I'll try to play this. It works. I'm not going to play Ligrella yet, but I will go to combat and attack with the 2 flying lands.
Greg says kind of nervous about this. Yeah. With the untapped land and 7 cards in hand, LOL.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Hey, look, a counterspell. He has a transformed Azcanta. Plays a land.
Shar says, hey, Joe, would you be willing to play Devil May Cry?
Absolutely. I own the first 3. So, yes, we will definitely get there eventually.
There you go, Shar. It's on the list.
Sure is. Alright, he chose to draw 2 cards and not kill my creatures, which is nice of him. Or creature, I suppose.
Greg says Devil May Cry is great. Hell yeah.
Dovin Bond. Shrinks one of the lands to an 0/3. Pretty good. I do have the patented Geek for All hand land, but I will... Never mind. I was going to say I will be playing it because my creature has landfall, but then my creature died, and then I drew another land. So I will do that. Toxrill the Corrosive, huh? Jesus. Okay, well, can't play that. Next turn I can, though. He Sphinx's Revelations, gains 9 life and draws 9 cards at the end of our turn.
Jesus, stop it. Doesn't he have to, like, get rid of a bunch now?
At the end of his turn. He did it at the end of our turn. You only have to discard at the end to hand size at the end of your turn. But there are also plenty of cards, I think, in his deck that say he has no maximum hand size. But he hasn't played them yet, but he could. Oh, now he has Urza. So he has both halves.
Oh, great.
Resolves. He gets Urza Planeswalker, which has 5 activated abilities, and he can activate them twice each turn rather than only once. He then plays a second Narset. He played 2 Narsets and Urza this turn.
And you already had Dovin.
Yeah, from the last turn. Look at the top card of his library. If it's a non-creature, non-land, he can reveal and put it into his hand, which he did not do. He makes 2 1/1 soldiers twice, so he has 4 1/1s now. And he then looks at the top 4 cards of his library. He can reveal a non-creature, non-land from among them and put it into his hand, and the rest in the bottom in a random order, which he also did not do. He now goes to end step and discards to hand size by getting rid of 4 lands. I'll play a command tower. I will attempt to play Toxrill the Corrosive and see if it gets countered. What a surprise, it gets countered. Sorry, go ahead.
Greg goes, Jesus, I thought Marcus was your friend.
This is his deck. He is Azorius. He milled or surveilled Cyclonic Rift into the graveyard because we don't have anything to return, and he would lose out on that transaction, so to speak. He makes 2 more colorless soldiers and then 2 more colorless soldiers. So he has 8 1/1s now. Looks at the top 4 again and reveals Mass Manipulation. Hits us for 4. Blind Obedience. Artifacts and creatures I control enter tapped. I am top decking, so I lost this game multiple turns ago, but oh look, a land. I sure can cycle it though.
That's nice.
Yep. Oh, I can't draw more than 1 card a turn. Play a land and pass.
I thought we killed Teferi.
We sure did. Teferi didn't say that. He said that we could only cast spells as though they were sorceries or whatever.
So who the hell's saying this?
Narset. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card per turn.
Okay. So Shar says, I was diagnosed when I was little, but they never explained anything about it to me, so I had to learn everything by myself, and it's been a struggle, but now that I learn more about it, that's good. I'm sorry that sucked so much, though. Greg says, have you beat them already, Joe? That was older. Lucian says, Devil may cry like a little bit. Ha ha ha.
The devil very well may.
Yeah. Shar says, awesome. Have you guys ever experienced anything paranormal? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have as well.
Yeah, our old apartment had a ghost in the bathtub.
And then our apartment before that had one kind of in between the 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
I still can't cast Joda, so let's see if this gets countered.
To the point where, like, people would come to our house and, like, use the bathroom. And then they would, like, fly the shower curtain open really quickly. Because, like, they felt something, right? And it was just a ghost.
Azor the Lawbringer.
Thank you, Marcus of Zalfir. The Brilliant. Greg says he might have it.
He might have it.
This one doesn't look good, not gonna lie.
So good. Hey, we finished our last daily, though.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, are you kidding?
What?
I need 1 more creature with power 2 or less out of 400, and we didn't get to do it.
Oh, what the hell?
Marcus, incredible games to you as well. Thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it, as always. You're the best.
Yeah.
Congrats on your best of 3 victory, but I did bring you to a game 3. I will also say, because Greg knows this already, this was a real rough weekend for me for Magic the Gathering.
Yes,
so,
it sure was.
Yeah, so the fact that I got a game on you actually feels really good, so thank you. I didn't win the match, but I can't win matches of Magic right now for some reason. So I don't know what it is. I genuinely don't. But I lost the first 2 rounds of the first event on Saturday, the first 2 rounds of the second event on Saturday, the first 2 rounds of the first event on Sunday, lost massively in Cube, although that surprised no one today, and then lost 2 games out of 3 against Marcus. So I am in a Magic the Gathering slump. Hopefully taking an entire week off from it will mean that it will go away, and come next Monday, when apparently I'm going to have to buy some gems in between now and then. Hopefully I will be able to redeem myself a little bit, but this was a rough pre-release. Really, really, really rough. It was like super demoralizing. So.
Yeah. So, Marcus says, good games. I tried to close ASAP once I took over so as not to take a ton of time.
Appreciate it. Yeah, with the soldiers. I noticed and I appreciate it very much. Yes, thank you.
Greg says his kits did not work out. Sad face this weekend.
Sure didn't. Not Champion's fault. Still had an absolute blast with the people that were there, right? The events, the environment itself was still amazing. It was just, my gameplay was bad, that's all. So, it's fine. It happens, sometimes you have a bad time playing Magic. But it was only the Magic playing portion. And again, my opponents were all awesome people about it, right? Nobody was, crappy. Because I've mentioned that, the environment in the store, the players, the community are all great. And it is thanks to Greg and Steve and all of their employees. So, it was still an incredible experience. It's just, the game playing portions were bad. But thankfully, they were over quickly enough so I could, leave and go talk to other people, which is, again, the fun part. So, yeah.
So Marcus says both decks are good. Notice I had to pull out a competitive deck for the last match.
Yeah, and it's funny. Maybe I should have stuck with the mill deck to give myself a little bit of a better chance. But, Joda was building up a bit towards the beginning there against your Azorius deck, your Proft deck. So, it was great. Good games. Very good games.
Char says, bathtub ghost? My cousin and me were eating breakfast. No one else was home, and a dresser got moved on its own.
That's a difficult task. I guess it depends on the dresser, but I know our dressers are old furniture.
Heavy as hell.
And it takes me a lot to move those things around. I have, but it really sucks. So, it truly sucks.
That must have been a very strong ghost.
Yeah.
To be able to heft a dresser around.
Yeah, for sure.
She says, gives Joe and Amy baby tacos.
I like tacos.
I like tacos too, but what makes them baby tacos?
Maybe they're small.
Or is the meat inside them baby meat?
Ew. That's only okay if it's veal. Otherwise, ew. Anyway.
Obviously, I'm joking.
I know you're joking. Everybody else, Amy was joking. I knew she was joking. So guess what, everybody? Like I said, we'll be back next Monday for more Magic Monday. And in fact, we will be playing Tarkir Dragonstorm, the new set. And we will see if my yips or my yips or whatever people call it. Yips is something very different. My yips. Son of a bitch.
I don't know what yips is, but you can tell me, I guess.
I will tell you later. Okay. Anyway, my yips. If my yips have gone away. Fuck. Oh my God. I gotta go to bed.
Greg says, have a great night, guys, with a smile. Thanks for a great weekend.
Thank you, Greg.
For a great weekend.
We appreciate it.
Char says, good night, Greg.
So yeah, we'll be back next Monday for more Magic Monday. But between now and then, don't forget, we'll be live on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All. Last week on Video Games for All, we started the first week of the post game of Pokemon Black. So if you want to see that continue this week, feel free to check that out. That video comes out tomorrow over on Video Games for All. Wednesday will be the first full episode of post disc 2, so start of disc 3 of Final Fantasy VIII. If you're interested in checking that out, That video comes out on Wednesday, and then Sunday will be more Banjo-Tooie. So you can go check that out as well. That's all on Video Games for All.
Lots of stuff.
That's right. And then, like I said, we're live on Friday next. But if you're only here for Magic the Gathering, no worries whatsoever. Next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel, we'll be here for you all.
Lucian says Final Fantasy VIII. Whoop whoop.
That's right.
And Char says it was an old heavy dresser, but it got dragged across the floor. And Joe's right; they're small, no baby meat. LOL. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you so much for clarifying that, Char. We were very worried. But Amy, speaking of the folks in chat, especially with the night that I had, minus the matches against Marcus.
Right.
This stream would not have been tolerable. I won't even say as tolerable. It would not have been tolerable without the amazing folks in chat. And again, I mentioned not the games against Marcus. Marcus obviously is included in that. So that means that you have some work to do.
I do. Char, thank you so much for being here. Oh, she says, enjoy the doggo pics from Camping Trip.
We will. We will.
Thank you. Lucian, thank you so much for being here as well. Greg, I'm so glad you made it.
Same.
And we're glad that we got to see you and hug you in person.
That's right.
Over the weekend. Marcus, thank you so much for playing against Joe. Always nice.
And congratulations.
Yes.
Good games.
Erica, thank you so much for being here, and we will check that Discord and send you over the foot pads. And is anybody else here?
That was it. I believe it was a small core group, but amazing folks nonetheless. We always appreciate having you all here.
Yeah. And a nice consistent flow in chat tonight as well. I appreciate
also
it.
True. Very nice. If you all if there were any of you watching us tonight and you did not hear your name just mentioned, it's only because we didn't see it in chat. It is not because we don't appreciate you. Please feel free in the future to pop in a chat and say, hey, you'll get that shout out here at the end. But if you're not comfortable doing
comments.
Or in the comments of the VOD, thank you. But if you're not comfortable doing so, you're not available to do so, no worries whatsoever. Please accept our blanket thank you here at the end. And we do really appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give. Please don't forget, here on YouTube, likes and shares go a very long way, whether that's on pre-recorded videos or streams. And last but not least, I mentioned it earlier, but please don't forget, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing here on this or our other family of channels, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. We really appreciate it. So, between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours, super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody. And I see you. Good night, Shar.